Living History, World War II stories as told by those who were there.
And today we have the honor and the privilege of hearing the story of Corporal Harry Hutsell. Corporal Hutsell was a U.S. Marine Corps machine gun squad leader with the 2nd Marine Division, seeing action on the island of Tarawa.
Training was so repetitious and so long. I mean, it didn't stop at 4 o'clock. You know, it went on, and you had to be able to break down a water-cooled machine gun at night. The good thing, I think, about the Marine Corps is it only had a couple of things it had to do. It had to get out of a boat and get on the land, and you had to stand side by side with each other, because on a 2-mile wide island, there's no place for maneuvers. You're not playing pattern and sending this troop and this. You just form up a line, and everybody moves forward. And when somebody gets killed, you stop for a while and figure out where that came from and get rid of that problem and go on. The only 2 guys that survived there in our whole platoon was myself and Jake. Well, we had the nets, the big rope nets, and the problem is that the boat that you're on is going up, and the one you're trying to get into is going up and down, and you got a rifle strapped over your back, or in our case, we're carrying a water-cooled 30 caliber machine gun, and one guy's got the tripod on his arms like this, and he's trying to come down, and these things are not light. They're pretty damn heavy. We lost one guy, got caught between the boat coming up and the boat coming down, and just crushed him. And he went in the water, and we couldn't get to him. Around Tarawa, there was a coral reef out about 150 yards, and the tide came in at 8 o'clock every morning, forever and ever and ever and ever. And so we came roaring in, and lo and behold, for the first time in remembered history, the tide didn't come in. But with our squad, we had our whole squad in this one LSD, and we came in and we hit the coral and went straight up in the air and threw everybody out on the bad side of the coral.
So that's the problem. If the tide had come in, you could have floated over
right over the top of them, gone right on in. What happened is I lost 5 guys in the water, and the boats kept coming in and turning upside down, and guys were trying to help each other, and we had several guys who couldn't swim. We had 3 guys killed by snakes. The water moccasins were just horrible. Coral snakes, they were called. I called them water moccasins because being from Missouri at that time, that's the only thing I knew that could kill you like that in the water. But we lost 6 guys going in, so I got myself and 4 guys. And I was a very strong swimmer, as were the other 4 or 5 guys.
But you got all this heavy
machine gun. Some of it was dumped. You know, if it's me or the machine gun's going. And we had a couple of guys get in with just the tripod, which was a miracle, and then another got in with the gun. Probably 15, 20 feet, and we had guys that were literally bouncing off the bottom and up and back and up and kind of understood how to do it, but swimming in.
And they're still firing at you.
Oh yeah,
small arms firing,
everything.
Machine guns.
Everything they had, they were putting on us. And that's kind of where I developed my philosophy. It ain't my day. And we got into a parapet probably as high as this wall. It was about 10 foot high. There were more bodies floating in the water than there were guys coming in. And guys were pretty upset. And we lost 7,000 guys in 3 days. But we got over the second day of the parapets where we were and got some pretty good fields of fire set up. Bonsai was every night, and they just came out from the center and went in all directions of wherever we were. And we set up enfilade fire on them, and it worked out very well. As happened at Guadalcanal, we had to actually get out in front of the machine gun and kick them out of the way so that we could keep on firing, because they just kept on coming. But everywhere, all over that island, all they had was these gigantic sand-covered, coconut tree-covered mounds where they were inside and we were outside. And it was just a matter of you just had to go to each one of them and throw some stuff in there and kill them off, or get the flamethrowers in and burn them out. As this guy came out and fired at the ring where we were sitting eating our K rations, and hit Ned English from Tennessee, and killed him instantly. And you, once again, proving my theory, it wasn't my day, because it came right by me and right to him. And you kind of wonder about that.